Hi, it's Claire Saunders from What's New in Electronics. I'm at IPC Apex and I've been joined by Josh from Horizon Sales. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
And thank you for coming along. I understand
Absolutely.
This is your first interview.
This is my first interview. Not first interview ever, but my first electronics-based interview, yeah.
Well, there we go. Well, I hope we're good for you.
I hope so too. I think you will be.
Thank you. So tell me a little bit about yourself, Josh. We've had a little chat previously.
Sure.
You're now the new proud owner of Horizon.
Very proud owner of Horizon Sales, yeah. So it's been about 6 months. So I've been with Horizon for 10 years now. It'll be 10 in June. And over time, our former owner, Dave Trail, as he's built the company and hired on, and we've grown, right, in the last 10 years. As he's approached kind of the twilight of his career, he was looking for an opportunity to potentially sell back the customer to the employees, right?
Okay.
Rather than just walking away, rather than just, trying to find the highest bidder, he wanted to make sure that the name lived on, the legacy lived on.
Yeah.
Over the last couple of years, it became apparent that I was kind of going to be that guy, right? So over the last year or so, we'd gone back and forth, worked out the agreements of the deal, and as of September 1st, I've taken over.
Okay.
Yeah. And
you obviously must like the company because you did it. You came straight out of college, joined the business, and now you own the business.
Which is wild, right? I mean, I got out of school, not knowing exactly, where I wanted to go, and I just was fortunate enough to meet Dave. We actually met on a golf course, and he said, "Hey, I'm looking for a young guy to train up, right? Just somebody to build, my territory around." He was already thinking about this, next step.
Yeah.
Even back then, 10
Okay.
years ago, because I think he could see where the industry was headed, the lack of youth at the time. So for about 6 months, I just worked with Dave, in cars with him, listening to him telling stories, right?
Yeah.
Learning in front of customers. And then about 6 months in, we had a gentleman who took another position, a gentleman covering Chicago. He said, "Do you want to come out, sink or swim in the big city in Chicago?" And I said, "Absolutely." So
Okay.
I've been out there ever since.
Amazing. That's
Yeah.
great stuff. And what are your visions for the business? I mean, obviously, it's something, I guess you don't just decide to buy a business and not have a plan for the future. Where do you want to see it going in the next 10 years? What's your legacy going to be?
I think there's a lot of areas for growth, right? But it's really tied to where the technology is at in the industry as well. It's trying to find the next big thing that's going to make our customers grow themselves, right? We'll continue to grow as they grow, but it's being open to opportunity. So I don't know exactly what that thing is, but what I would like to do is grow the equipment distribution side of our business.
Okay.
We've got a great line of equipment representation equipment, but there is room for growth on the equipment distribution side, which we're poised to do. We're also a stocking distributor for MRO items, consumables, so we're poised to grow there as well.
Okay.
So, we have this machine that Dave has built, and my goal is to make the machine move faster, essentially.
Yeah. Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
And the equipment that you sell, or that you represent, it's a variance of stuff, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, soup to nuts, right? I mean, if somebody came to me tomorrow and said, "I got this idea, I'm building electronics, where do I start?" Right? We can, from full SMT through whole line, down to the flooring even, we can outfit them with that equipment.
Okay, that's
and the
great.
materials to supply that equipment.
And this is fully US based? This covers the whole of the US?
Correct, and we're primarily out of the Midwest.
Okay.
Our distribution equipment lines, we do cover North America. So Gen 3 systems, and also what we're calling the Horizon C2 cart. It's an AMR that we actually have moving around our booth today.
Okay.
And otherwise it's really US based, Midwest based. I live in Chicago. The company's headquartered out of Brighton, Michigan, so the east side of Michigan. And that's where we've cut our teeth.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah. And when people are coming by your booth, what are they showing an interest in? What are you seeing? Any trends? Anything you're picking up on?
Well, I will say, Gen 3 right now is a hot topic. Reliability naturally is a hot topic, especially in the defense industry. But even our smart cart, people are looking at areas to move materials to automate, right, in simpler ways. The cart that we're selling now, it's not a fully integrated AMR that you need to buy the external software for, that's going to cost you well over $100,000. It's a low-cost AMR that I myself can deploy. I know my customers can do it within an hour, right, on a customer site. And it just gives our customers that next level that might not be ready to go to the full AMR integration, right, but want to be showing that they're taking that next step in automation.
Okay, great
Yeah.
stuff. And you mentioned reliability, and I mean, obviously that's a key thing now because not only with the areas that we're working in and the areas that we're seeing growth through whatever situations are happening around the world, but also the cost of everything is so much more now. So people need stuff to last longer and then do the job better.
Certainly, absolutely, yeah. No, and Gen 3's been fantastic. You know, we've been their distributor for 5 years now, and we've only seen growth, right? We've seen growth in that marketplace. There's a need for it. They've supported us well. We've supported them well in the States. So, yeah, I expect that to be a big part of our business moving forward.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
And we know Gen 3 and other English companies. So.
And, of course, you like Gen 3. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, great stuff. So you're looking forward to the next couple of days, looking forward to seeing some exciting stuff at the show floor?
Absolutely. It's going to be a busy next couple days. You know, what's nice is I get to see my customers here. I get to bring them around to our principals. I get to hopefully make some time to walk around and see what's new. You know, it's been a good turnout from the Midwest, which, you know, is not always the case.
Yeah.
But we're very fortunate to see that. So
Good.
our whole team is going to be ready and loaded for the next couple busy days.
Brilliant, great
Yeah.
stuff. Well, I wish you all the best for the future. I think it's a great thing that you've done, and it's amazing to see you grow. And as I say, the thought that you must be so invested and so proud of the business that you want to purchase it is a good sign, I think.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I think it's a good sign for the industry,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We've got
And
some youth.
Yeah, and I'm sure it is. But yeah, because we need younger people in the industry. We're all getting a little bit older now, so.
Yeah.
And I'm presuming, obviously, your staff and your team around you are really happy about this as well, because.
Yeah, and what's been fantastic, you know, our team it's a young team. It's a young team, but an experienced team,
Yeah.
right? So, David Smith, he's in his 40s. Kyle, one of my colleagues, he's in his 30s. Rachel's in her 40s, right? So we've got the generations kind of covered, you know, over the next couple of years. But everybody's also experienced. So
Yeah.
nobody's been with the company for less than 5 years. Most of us closer to 10. So again, we're poised for that next step, that next growth with our customers as they also start to mature in their roles, right? If they get their promotions and
Yeah.
take on more responsibility.
Great stuff. Well, Josh, I'm sure this isn't the last time we're going to speak.
Absolutely.
I look forward to seeing you somewhere around the world at another trade show, and good luck, and we'll catch up again soon.
Fantastic. Thank you for
Thank
your time.
you. Thank you.
Appreciate it.